when I met my husband Nigel on a blind date and he told me he was going to buy a wood, I thought it sounded really interesting and I really didn't know what I was letting myself in for. And it's funny at times in your life when, if you looked on paper at what buying a woodland, moving in with a caravan with 2 children, one 12 months and one 8, was going to look like, you'd probably balk and just run away from it. But the human soul has got an amazing capacity to cope. And one of the things Nigel has always said is that there's too much emphasis on skill and not enough emphasis on talent. I think that's hugely important because innately we all have a talent to do something. And I think what I brought to the project was a sense of communication, probably. I love people, I love connectivity with people, and I love helping people to find what it is their talent, and what in life, no matter how small it is, of how life can really be beautiful and wonderful without having to go to any great extremes to achieve that.
It was an exhilarating moment for me to think that I've got there, right? And I was on the road to promotion as well. I was a supervisor driver, which I had a group of drivers underneath me, which I was having to assess at certain intervals and make sure that they were okay. I was in the classroom giving them briefings as well, safety briefings. So my career was on the up, and then it all came crashing down around me ears, if you like, because of me ears. And I was depressed for about a year. I went through a hard time. It was a sort of everything's just gone, and I'm on the scrap heap sort of thing. So it was a hard time for over a couple of years, maybe, when I knew that I was in a job that I wasn't going to get on. I wasn't going to go anywhere. It's a dead end job. The pay was awful, although I was protected. I'm still protected now. I still retain my driver's rate of pay, so I'm one of the highest paid booking office clerks going. But I don't know. It's not what I would. I can't wait for me fight. Well, I'm hoping that I can finish in 5 years. So I'm thinking to myself, another 5 years. Just hang on for another 5 years, man. That's the way I'm thinking with that.